All right, here we go. So, welcome everybody. We are on call number 4. Correct? Increasing. Last week, you guys talked about host coaching, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody have anything about host coaching that they implemented into their businesses this week that they learned last week?
I didn't have any
I'm
parties.
in a rut right now trying to get parties booked. Nobody wants a party.
What's happening there, Suzanne? What kind of obstacles are you hitting?
I'm just hitting the, I'm not ready. They're just saying no, 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 no. That no sheet we have, well, my no sheet is filling up really fast, but the yeses are in the future. None of them are now.
Okay. Those are good, like we talked about a few calls back. But let's talk about the ones that want to be in the future. Now is the time to actually book those as well. So with those that say not right now is a good time, you can say I totally understand that. You want to have something in the future. I'm booking now through February, actually, and I'd love to give you a prime date that I have available. Do you mind if we pencil it in now?
Actually, I think some of them are even like in the summer, the spring, when their daughters get married.
So how about offering them a shower for their daughters before?
Yeah, that's what they want, but see, that's not going to be like, that's not January, February. That's
Okay,
more like
that's how many people
summer.
said that.
I have 2 right now,
Okay.
possibly 3.
Awesome.
And my obstacle is getting something on the show right now. I'm trying to do vendor shows, but I've gone to a couple just with friends, and the ones that I've gone to, the people are I don't know where they're getting this stuff, but they're selling their Hamper Chef stuff at the vendor shows. They're not even. I'm like, wow. I said, I don't know what people are doing, but that's not the kind of vendor show I would be doing. But,
you mean they have cash and carry?
yes, basically.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not a cash and carry person myself for vendor events. I find that it's more of a loss than an investment on getting the stuff ahead of time, because you can't predict what people want to buy either, So I'm with you on that, Dan. Like, I'm not one to have the cash and carry at the vendor event. So don't let that make you feel, that you have to do that or intimidated or by that by any means. Jen could probably share her most recent success at her last couple vendor events that she did, and because she got bookings more out of them than she did, sales and leads and stuff too. So, Jen, please share.
Well, I just did a vendor event on yesterday morning, and I had 9 new contacts and 3 bookings out of it. One woman came up to me. She's like, well, I can't have a party till April. And I was like, well, why don't you reconsider? Because January, we can get so much more. Since you have already gathered 5 friends from the people at the event that want to be at your party, why don't we try to have it for January? We can do so much more if we strike while the iron is hot. And so she's like, okay, contact me tomorrow, which I did. And so it is on the books for the 3rd weekend in January. So we're from an April party to a January party. And then I have one woman that wants to do a bridal shower for her daughter in May.
Mm-hmm.
Then the other one was like my very first person that walked up said, I want to have a party. Can I have it in January? And I was like, okay, let's sign you up. Let's put you in the book right now. So I got no orders, but I ended up with 1 out of 3, with 3 out of 9 saying they want to have a party. I figured that was better than getting orders.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm getting straggler orders. Like somebody at my son's school wants something, and then the chiropractor, he might want something, and my cousin just wrote me a letter, and she wants something, and I was like, maybe I'll just have my own show and just put all these orders on my show. I don't know.
Put it in your husband's name so you get credit for it.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Well, that's an awesome tip that Jen just shared on how to turn a future booking into a now booking. Basically, use that January host special, the double host credit, to your advantage. Especially with those who want to wait till early spring for those bridal showers. Explain to them that they will get double the amount and free for their daughter by doing it sooner than later.
Yep.
And then it's something that can just keep on giving too, because when their friends book a party off of that party, they get the party pick. So they can even get even a little bit more at half price from future parties booked.
Yes.
Really stock up. Just an idea. So tonight's topic, like I said, is effective selling skills. I'm going to be honest, I am totally winging this. So what I find to be the most effective selling skill is basically pick your top 3 favorite products. So Clara, message what your top 3 favorite products are. Jen, share what your top 3 are. And Suzanne, you do the same.
My top 3 are the Dutch oven rock, the grill pan, because I don't have the big one yet, and I love the salad chopper. I sell them like crazy.
Excellent.
The salad. What's the salad chopper? Is that the new one with all the different blades?
It's got 3 blades in it, so it works on cut. I usually use that when I do any of my grilled chicken salads or my bruschetta chicken.
Okay,
because I can grill the
I
chicken.
had a friend that ordered that and she returned it. She didn't like it. It wasn't sticking or something.
I use it like at least once a week in my kitchen, and I bring it to every party and use it at every party.
Maybe she just had a dud.
Maybe.
Did she exchange it for a new one, or did she just return it?
I'm not sure. I'm going to call her and make sure she's taking care of it.
Okay. I would suggest
somebody that returned something
to try for. I would suggest to her to get, to replace it since it's brand new. If it's sticking, it might be, and it might be a faulty pair. Our salad choppers do have a lifetime guarantee on them as well, and they're dishwasher safe, and so many people love those things. So ask her just to give it a chance. Try it for 30 days, when she gets her new one, and give her ideas on what she can use it for. I mean, it's great on cooked meats, especially like pulled pork and chicken. And of course, the name says it all, salad choppers. It's awesome for chopping up the salad, and also throwing your ingredients into the bowl for a quick salsa. Like you could just chop everything up all at once in a bowl with salad choppers for a quick salsa. Nice fresh quick salsa, that is. So those are a couple of ideas. But
all right.
So we have Clara with Dutch oven rock, the mix and chop, and the Sudoku knife. Those are great ones too. So Suzanne, what were your 3 favorites?
The grill pan, the rock crock, and the spiralizer.
Okay. Yeah, good ones. And then just to share what mine are, obviously we're all on the same page here with the rock crock. That's definitely one of mine. Love the rock crock. You can do so much in that. And also the manual food processor, the MFP, which I have nicknamed Manny, my boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
I share him at my parties and tell everybody
I do like that one.
Yeah. Tell
So everyone gets
everybody,
around.
yes, pass him around. He loves to flirt with everybody. And lastly, too, for me, um, it's definitely the grill pan, but most recently, out of the executive cookware line, is the all-purpose pot. I absolutely love that entire cookware line, to be honest with you. So by talking about just one of the power tools from that line, you can segue into talking about all of them. And what you need to share with everybody is all the benefits about the cookware, to really make everybody else want it. And they're, the power tools, they're also great booking tools because you don't have to pay full price for them. Why would you pay full price for them? So people are generally going to book more with you for that reason, just so they don't, have to pay full price for that stuff. So some of the benefits and features of the executive cookware that I share is the fact that the handles are riveted to the pan, so they don't ever come loose. The saute pans and the pots have a flared rim on them for dripless pouring. They've got the DuPont autograph nonstick coating on the inside and the outside, so that really makes cleanup a snap. These are hand wash only. Do not ever put them in the dishwasher. And then sandwiched in between that is the titanium alloy steel, which produces a nice and even cooking, and that goes up all the way along the sides of all your pieces, like so your stock pot, even that 12-inch stock pot that we sell. So what that means by nice and even cooking is you can cook like a professional chef and not be one with this cookware. That's what I tell everybody, because your food comes out amazing in it. And then the handles, they've got that awesome silicone coating on the handles, so they're heat resistant on the stovetop, but yet oven safe. So they can go into the oven up to 400 degrees. And it's my goal to get this cookware into every kitchen around, especially, those who love nonstick cookware. You need to have the Pampered Chef cookware in your kitchens. I just recently had a customer purchase the 11-inch griddle pan for her husband for Christmas, and she just stopped by today to drop off her check, and we were talking about it, and she had gotten picked up, they needed a new griddle, so she picked one up at Costco, and she's like, I can't believe the quality of the Pampered Chef cookware. And her husband is the one that does more of the cooking than her. And hence why she bought it for him for Christmas. But the fact that, to hear that testimonial from a customer about getting, spending like say $30 or $50 on a griddle pan that she already needs to use nonstick spray on, and it just doesn't work as well. And she knows, she's like, it doesn't even heat up evenly, like, because she has Pampered Chef other pieces, cookware pieces in her kitchen. So that was also nice to hear. And then also with the all-purpose pot, that one, the name says it all. Like that is a piece that really could be in everybody's kitchen and used for so many different things. It's 7.5 quarts in size. It's huge. So it's great for making those Sunday sauces. Soups, stews, chilies, all that kind of stuff. And then even power cooking, if you're meal prepping, you could do up to like 5 pounds of ground beef in there. And that's where the mix and chop really comes in handy. One of Clara's favorites is when you're using that on ground meats like chicken, turkey, beef. That one you can use also. I use mine to mash my potatoes with. The way it's designed is it doesn't, it's safe to use on any cookware. And you can also do sausage with it, chop up your sausage with it. And also, I use it a lot too, like I said, for mashed potatoes, but even mashing up, say, canned tomatoes, or you're sauteing up onions that are chunky. Once they get soft and translucent, you can use that to even make your onions even a little finer. Just another way of using that. And honestly, once you mention like a product like that, there's going to be somebody at the party who has one, odds are, that says, oh my God, you need to get this. You have to have it in your kitchen too. So like your guests will wind up helping you sell the products as well. That's another thing I'll do at my parties is I'll ask the guests to go around and introduce themselves, share their name, how they know the host, and what their favorite product is. And by doing that, they're talking about, odds are, products that I don't have with me that night, and selling more products than I would have been showing with the recipe that I was doing. So with your recipes at your shows, believe it or not, they also help to sell and get your bookings, future bookings too. So you definitely want to be sure that you're using recipes that call for the power tools, like the rock crock or the grill pan or something like that nature. So that's another thing. So cross-selling is also something you want to make sure you do. I think I do it without even knowing I do it in a sense. So you want to use those, expensive tools at your shows. So like, for example, the manual food processor, that's about a $52 product. Another basically $25. Then your guest is also getting something for free with our guest special that we have every month. So with that, you could cross-sell our mini scraper. You could cross-sell the cutting board, the knives as well, for example. And then before you know it, your customer is booking a party because they want to get that forged cutlery chef's knife. And they don't want to pay $79 or whatever it is for it. And they, you know what I mean? And they book a party for that. One of the other things you want to share is why you love the product you're talking about. So the best thing I would suggest to do is pick your top 3 products that you absolutely love and use them. Talk about them at your parties. Use everything at home as well. And then also bring to their attention, always throw in there that little booking seed and even a recruiting seed at the same time. For example, the manual food processor, that is a product that also comes in our kits. So just think, the product itself is $52. The smallest kit, the starter kit that we sell, is $109. So they're getting a lot more product. And they're also getting the manual food processor when they start a business with just the starter kit. So those kits are huge power tools, by the way. Those are also huge power tools that we sell. So I don't really know, other than just using the rock crock and the grill pan, what other products do you guys see in the catalog or that you have in your kitchen that you're unfamiliar with that you feel would be a good power tool or a good product to really know and talk about at your parties? Any ideas? Clara says the quick slice. That's actually a really good product that I don't use often, and when I do bring it to my parties, it does sell. It's amazing. The quick slice, again, that's another product we have that the name says it all. From cutting your veggies into planks to evenly cutting your tomatoes, mozzarella cheese. You could even take your basil and roll that up like a cigar, and then just slice it through the quick slice, and have evenly sliced basil that way. You can also do the strawberries on there, mushrooms, avocado. It's also great for. There's so many different things you can do with that, and that's another good point, Claire, with small children's food. That is something that will really turn food evenly sliced and then easier to slice for those small kids. Moms will love that because it's all about the efficiency and saving time. So it's just discussing like how much you love the product, right? So guys, in your workbooks, I mean, I don't know how much more I could talk about like effective selling skills other than, you know, getting to really know the product. To increase your sales at your parties, something else you could do is you could offer the host a bonus for having like 5 orders collected ahead of time, or you could put a dollar amount on it, like say $200, because right there, then you know you're going to a qualified party already before the party even starts. So you could offer, I always like to offer what our Feeding America product is to our hosts for free when they meet that bonus requirement I offer them, because then it gives back too to the community. And I place that order on the host order and just pay for it. So whatever the show discount, you know, that the party earns, I'm getting it even for a little less than that, and making the commission on it too. So it comes out to be, you know, anywhere from 40 to 50% off, basically. So it costs me just a couple dollars to give the host another free product for collecting. I always ask for 5 orders. Those 5 orders could amount to, they could amount to $150, or they could amount to $400. You know, again, that depends on how much money each guest is spending, but that choice is yours on how you want to offer that incentive. So I always do like 5 orders. You could cap it at a dollar amount if you want to as well, whatever you choose to do. The other thing I do offer my hosts is I'll give them an extra $20 in free credit when they have 3 of their friends book a party from their party. So I plant that seed during the host coaching. That was probably talked more about last week. But that's where I mentioned that. But that helps to add more shows, keep your business open, you know, to your calendar. Clara's asking bonus if the 5 orders is over $200. No, I give, like, if it's 5 orders flat, I give it to them. So that's what I mean. Like the 5 orders, they most times than not, it amounts to anywhere over between $300 and $450, the outside orders that the host does collect. If they get 4 orders, they don't earn it. It's 5 physical orders, and they have to be paid for before the party starts. So if I arrive and she has an outside order, that outside order is like she needs to also provide payment for that outside order for it to count. Sometimes you show up and the host has an outside order for a friend and they have no idea how much the total is and they didn't get the money or anything. So if the host is going to pay for it for their friend, then it counts. If not, then it doesn't count, kind of thing. Not to be a stickler, but that's what I say. 5 orders ahead, meaning paid for and am ready to go when I arrive, then it counts towards that little bonus incentive that I offer. So there is in your workbooks, there's actually, I was looking at the homework. It's 2 pages, and this will really help you outline how to really talk about your favorite products. So you want to give it humor also in there, hence why I mentioned I call my manual food processor Manny. Yes, that's it, Jen. Yep. So this whole outline will really help you pick. I would suggest actually that you do pick 3 products, even ones that you've been using consistently, like we all love the Rock. So go ahead and use that, like for the Rock. My favorite, I'll give you my spiel that I do with the Rocks as well. And people are amazed. They really are. I'm sure you all find that by how the Rock works, especially when you're doing a recipe in the microwave. So my opening to the Rocks is, I'm like, let me introduce you to the most versatile cooking vessel you will ever have in your kitchen. And I put it out right on top of the cooling rack to give it height, so it's up there on my table. And then I go into, let me tell you why this will be the most versatile cooking vessel in your kitchen. It can handle heat, temperature, a very high temperature, 752 degrees, as a matter of fact. So what does that mean? Does anybody know what that means? You know, they're just listening, and I'm like doing the nod shakes just to get people to, because when you nod, they'll nod back. So then I go into what that means is you can use this simply anywhere. So it's oven safe, stovetop safe, broiler safe, microwave safe. Cleanup is a snap too with our Rock collection because they're dishwasher safe. And then also because it can handle that really high temperature of heat, you can even use this outside on the grill. So this really is one of the most versatile cooking vessels that you'll ever have in your kitchen. So this one here is our Dutch oven. It's my personal favorite. Love the size. I generally just cook for 2, but it's also, it's a great size for a family of 4 or 6. You can do your soups, stews, and chilies in this. And then there's one more thing that this Rock can do for you. It can also turn into your crock pot. How many of you are familiar with slow cooking? And and ask questions as you're talking about the products, because then that gets them to participate as well. So once they raise their hand, or they say, yeah, I do. Well, I love slow cooking. There are so many recipes out there. Those of you who do slow cooking, wouldn't you agree that you have to, maybe there's some recipes that you have to pan sear your meats first, or even like say saute up your vegetables first. What's great about this Rock is, like I said earlier, stovetop safe. So you can do all of that in the same pot on the stovetop and then place it into our slow cooker stand. That is one of our newest accessories we have for the Rock collection. Now you can get this tonight, the whole collection, the 4-quart Dutch oven and the slow cooker stand as a set for a $30 savings if you buy this tonight. But how would you like to get it for free? It's $169. Anybody know? I don't even have a catalog handy. I think as a set, as regular guest order, it's $169. But how would you like to even get that for free or even half price with those rewards? This is
the 4-quart is $169.
Okay. So yeah,
and then the other one is $149. But why would it's $20 to get a bigger one? I mean,
exactly. That's a great point too. I do mention that too, by the way, because Then I'll go into the sizes of the rock rocks. So this is the Dutch oven, it's 4 quart. And then we also have the everyday rock rock, which is the same in diameter, it's just half the height. So that one is 2.5 quarts. So both of them will fit in our slow cooker stand. But honestly, the price point difference between the two is just $20. So why not go for the big? Because you can always do small and big, but you can't do big and small. So then the other sizes that we have is the casserole, which is just a 2 quart, which is perfect for a family of 4 for side dishes, or if you're an empty nester or just cook for 2, maybe the casserole is for you. But then we also have one of my other favorites out of the collection is that rock crock, the grill stone, the flat stone. Love that, especially for pizzas, because most pizza ovens, they're at a very, very high temperature, like almost 500 degrees. Our stoneware cooks awesome as well, but it can only handle 400 degrees. This grill stone can handle, like I said, 752. So you can make your pizzas outside on the grill. You can do, 500 oven temperature in your oven with this and make a nice crispy crust with your pizzas on this rock grill stone. And then I even talk about last summer when my kitchen was under construction, how much I used that grill stone on my grill as a griddle. Basically, I was frying my eggs, cooking my bacon for breakfast on that thing. It was awesome to have that product. So the whole rock collection is it's awesome in my book. It really is. But as you can see, like, as you want to touch on personal stories, like what it's done for you and why you like it. As you're talking about the products, you want to make sure, you don't want to come across salesy, if you will. People love to hear, the real truth. So by using the products in your own kitchen and having your own cooking experience with the products is the best effective selling skill that you really can do. And it's just a matter of a twist on words as you're talking about it and just mentioning, the benefits and features and why you want to have this in your kitchen, kind of thing. So these 2 pages, the effective selling skills, these pages here, that's your homework for this week, is to fill these out. And once they're filled out, if you could do a snapshot and send it to Michelle, and Jen, you can send yours to me, just to see what product you touched on, and we could even brainstorm a little bit more on the word choices and stuff. So that would be fun. I'm liking that. But it's a good outline. I like it. So does anyone have any questions? Comments? Concerns?
No, the last show I did, I think the guest did most of the selling for me. And my host, she had more products in her house than you can have in the store. She just told me I love having it because I just started. She says, I want that new rolling pin. And I said to her, well, why don't you have a party and get that rolling pin for free? Well, she had a $1,500 party and she got a lot for free.
Oh, I bet. That's fantastic.
A lot of the people at her party were just talking and everything. They were just, I just had so much fun just watching them have a great time and talking to each other about it. And I had somebody that she bought something for her son and he already had it, so she asked me how to handle returning it, and she said, well, since you did such great business, I might just have to buy something else from Pamper Chef for you in the future.
Oh, good. Isn't that the best when you got like such
even when something doesn't go wrong, if you professionally will take care of it for them, they'll remember you for that.
Absolutely. Customer care is huge key. Huge key. Pampered chef, not perfect chef. I say that at least twice at every party. So, okay, so good. Everybody's knows what the homework is for this week. Fantastic. I hope I was able to give you some inspiration on effective selling skills. Good, thank you. Well, everyone have an awesome week. Jen, I hope I'm seeing you tomorrow.
Honey, I thought I texted you that it was going to be me and not John, so.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then I reminded him that my meeting was moved till tomorrow, so he's like, okay. So.
Okay. All right. Good. Good. All right. So, we will hit this up again next week. Same time, same bat channel. You got your homework situated for this week, and just once they're completed, just text the picture out to Michelle and myself. And everyone have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
You're welcome.
Feel better, Clara.
Yeah. Feel better, Clara.